Hello, today I'm going to share what I channeled around Britney Spears. If you haven't seen the Britney Spears series I did, it was the very first handful of videos on this account, so go check that out. And then a month or so later, I did a couple videos on the book, that she, that they were claiming she wrote. And I have been wanting to do an update of her for a while, and I've been getting a lot of requests for it. So here it is. This is what my guides shared with me. And I kind of just opened it up to, I channel a group of cosmic beings, and I opened it up to them and just say, what do you want to share with me in order to support and help the collective? And so, because there's always so much information that comes in. So this is what they shared with me that they felt was the most important for you all and for me to know. So apparently recently she's deleted her Instagram account. And again, go watch the original videos. This will make more sense. But Britney's not really doing anything. Britney's not in charge of anything. Britney is being controlled. Britney is a brand. My guides are reminding me. They brought that in the first few videos I did on her. Britney is a brand. Britney is a brand. Britney is a way for many people to make lots of money. And I'll touch on this really briefly. I share this in my other videos, that her conservatorship was actually helping to protect her from people above that are now in control of her. Okay, so now there's no buffer anymore. Now the people that had her conservatorship were taking advantage of her, but there was some type of protection a little bit to the people above her, the people who are in control of celebrities signing contracts to rise to fame and fortune in exchange for being the face of things or pushing an agenda or a narrative. So she is now doesn't have protection, and she is being manipulated. Again, I cover this in my other videos, but she is kept incoherent a lot of the time, kept confused. There's a lot of mind control going on. So Britney loves her fans. Her fans were the ones that ended that helped her end the conservatorship, that brought attention to it. Like, it couldn't be ignored anymore. So her shutting down her Instagram or saying that she wants people out of her business or she wants to be left alone and she's doing things behind the scenes and doesn't want to, I read, my guides told me to go online and see what was happening because I didn't know what was happening with her. And they showed me that she shut her social media down. She's saying she'll never come back to the music industry, that she's ghostwriting music. This is not Britney. Britney is not putting this stuff out. Now, their caveat is they're saying that sometimes, like, if you were to be a fly in the wall, wherever Britney's at, you might hear her say things like this, but it's because she's being manipulated to feel this way. She's been manipulated to think this way. My guides are reminding me right now that they want me to share from what I channeled earlier. They don't want me to miss this. That she is having a reality. There is a reality created for her right now. The people that are in control of her, that do not have her best interest in mind. Nobody around her in her circle has her best interest in mind. They're all making money from her. They have some role in controlling her. Okay, and what my guides are saying is that these people are creating a reality for her, this false reality that she believes is real. Again, she's in and out of coherence. They keep her incoherent and confused. Mostly, the main word is confused. So, what she's allowed to see, what she's allowed to interact, who she's allowed to interact with, is all controlled and it's very orchestrated. She does not have a real grasp on what's really happening outside of her immediate circle. So they will show her certain things, they will tell her certain things, they're saying they will literally fabricate articles, they'll fabricate things that people are saying to get a reaction from her, to get her to feel like that she needs to make a change about something. They're completely manipulating her reality and causing her to make certain decisions that they want her to make. But shutting down her social media is not Britney. Britney is not trying to withdraw from her fans. When the comments were shut off like a year ago, whatever, on her social media, that was not from her. That's because the comments in her social media brought her fans together and helped to free her from the conservatorship, which actually, and ironically, when I first heard about the conservatorship, I was very against it. I thought it was awful. But then when I channeled, I usually get schooled. They told me that it was actually protection. But she's being manipulated to believe that that the conservatorship was all bad, and now that it's gone, that she's protected and these people around her are protecting her. So what they're showing me too is that if she ever gets an opportunity to visit people who actually know her, people from her past, her family, that it is very controlled. She's never alone. She may or may not meaning, she may be in a conversation in a living room on her own, but there's always people there monitoring her, to ensure that the narrative that she believes is real continues, and the narrative that they want her to believe continues, and the narrative that they want other people to believe is real continues. She doesn't have freedom to just go drive or fly on her own to go visit people on her own for a week or two or a month. She doesn't have that freedom. She's not allowed that freedom. She's totally under control. So anything you see, again, in the media, anything you see online is completely scripted and fabricated. Anything you see online has been leaked from this circle of people who are reporting to people above them. Okay, and these headlines are getting leaked to create a certain narrative. Britney makes a lot of money for people. Okay, the book was not hers. She did not write that book, and I did a video on this, but briefly I'll just say again, for those who haven't seen it, they took things that she has said over time, even diary entries. They took things and things that she said in confidence, and they manipulated and added things and made things up and made this book. Why do you think she hasn't spoken out about her book? Who comes out with a book that famous and doesn't speak about it? Who doesn't go on a talk show to speak about it? She can't be seen right now in public because she doesn't look normal. She doesn't act normal. She doesn't speak normal. She's incoherent. She's confused. And it's a very different Britney than we saw when the conservatorship, like the brief glimpses that we had in the conservatorship. Even when you see her videos of when she was performing in Vegas, she looks miserable, right? Because she was under the conservatorship. She didn't want to do it. She's moving around like she's done this 1,000 times. And she's doing the moves. She's not passionate about it because she was forced to do it. But you can still see that she's got, she's coherent. She's becoming less and less coherent, more and more confused, in order for these people to continue leveraging her brand to make more money. And they're saying, what my guides are saying is that, there's a chance we might see in the next year or two, Britney saying that they're putting out headlines that Britney doesn't want to, do music anymore. So there might be a song that comes out or an album that comes out, because what these people who are above Hollywood that are in control of these contracts do is they fuel the fire, they get people riled up, and then it's a perfect opportunity then to release a book or release an album that will make a lot of money because people want to buy it, because they put all these headlines out there and stirred the pot and made people really curious. It's all orchestrated. Britney is not in control of any of this stuff. Britney is still here. From when I channeled last summer, that, like I said, the very first videos on my account, the people who are controlling her, who are above her, have prepared for all potential scenarios. They are not willing to release her. They're not willing for her to be caught on camera. They're not willing for her to if you go online, I just did to see what was out there about her, and you can't find anything where she's actually speaking to people in the last few years. Since the conservatorship, she's gone. Right? Anything you see on social media, it's her in a confusion state, or it's a body double, or it's AI. It's not Britney, the Britney that we know, and it's not someone like, she's not acting from her sovereignty. She's not acting from her autonomy. Everything's completely controlled. Okay, so they're showing me getting tighter for her. They're going to make as much money as they possibly can from Britney. And so they're saying again, they'll fuel the fire and get people riled up, and then they'll release something and make a bunch of money, and then things might die down. She might open up her social media again, and then they're just gonna do this as much as they can until they can't get away from it anymore. That's all the time I have. There is more. Drop your comments below if you want to hear more about this. I'll do another video about this if you want. But what they're saying is envision her free, envision her safe, help to free her by sending her positive energy. Don't envision her trapped. Don't envision those things. Envision her free and in control of her life. And that can help to energetically create the space for that to happen. All right, drop your comments below. Would love to hear what you think about this. And while everything I share is channeled from cosmic beings that are here to help us on our journey and help us wake up to what's really going on here, I have to say this is fun entertainment. Thanks for being here. I'll see you in the next video.